Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Silencer. This is English shorthand dictation, and dictation speed is 140 words per minute. Okay. Already I have written outlines. Look at the board, and first let us see some tough outlines, and then after that the will matter start. Okay. Look at the board. You know what is this right? What is this right? This is right. Learn it. Learn it. Additional. Additional. Chief. CH. Chief. Standing. Standing. Counsel. COUNSEL. Sorry. Space. What is this right? Next. What is this right? This is right. Departmental, DPRT, departmental proceedings. You got it? Next. What is right? This is right. Why is his order dated? Why is order dated? Okay. Next. This is what is right? This is right. Executive engineers. Engineers. Got it? Next. What is this right? This is right. Disciplinary authority. Disciplinary authority. Some words, characters, you know. Okay, you copyright immediately. Get ready, start. Dictation. ये फॉर हाई कोर्ट स्पेशली जजमेंट है. 140 words per minute. Get ready, start. Third. Shri Hemendra Pratap Learned Counsel for the petitioner Srimati Sangeeta Chandra, learned additional chief standing counsel and peruse the record. The petitioner has prepared the instant writ petition challenging the order dated 4/1/2006 passed by the state government, imposing punishment of reduction of 25% pension permanently during the departmental proceedings taken up against him. The petitioner was posted as an assistant engineer mechanical tubewell division Meerut West, having under his command area as many as 2017 tubewells of district Bagpat. The maintenance and running of the said of tubewells was being done under his administrative authority. The chief engineer tubewell West Meerut, by his order dated 17/19/2001, directed the revised task of 114 verification of the aforesaid 217 tubewells to 4 of his executive engineers and called upon them to report as to whether the tubewells so verified by them were found in running state or not, and in case of they were not found in running state, the reasons therefore. Subsequently, on the basis of the verification report received from the aforesaid executive engineers, a disciplinary authority was initiated against the petitioner for committing certain irregularities in respect of the above tubewells. A charge sheet undated 28/10/2002 was issued to the petitioner containing as many as 4 charges. The documentary evidence which was being relied upon in support of the charge in essence contained the verification report of the tubewells submitted by the 4 executive engineers to the chief engineer and the order of chief engineer thereon. The request of the petitioner for the supply of a copy said to documentary evidence was turned down on the permission of said documentary evidence being voluminous. However, the petitioner was allowed to inspect the record. It appears that after making the inspection, the petitioner submitted the reply denying the charges leveled against him. Thereafter, the inquiry officer, without holding any oral inquiry, merely the basis of the reply given by the petitioner and the aforesaid documentary and arrived at the conclusion of the charges to have been proved against the petitioner and submitted his inquiry reported to the disciplinary authority, the state government, for the election. The action state government in turn issued a show cause notice dated 12/9/2003 to the petitioner, furnishing along with it to him a copy of the inquiry report. In response thereto, their petitioner submitted his reply dated 28/12/2004. The petitioner thereafter attended the age of superannuation on 31/12/2004. According to the respondent, after obtaining necessary permission under 351A of CSR, impugned order imposing the aforesaid punishment was based by the state government. It has been submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that a fair of reasonable opportunity to defend his case was not provided to the petitioner, in much as no date, time or place was fixed by the inquiry officer to proceed with the inquiry after submission of his reply to charge sheet, nor the same was ever intimated to him. No inquiry including any oral inquiry was also held by the inquiry officer. Neither any oral evidence of any witnesses was recorded, nor any opportunity for making any cross-examination with any such of witnesses was proved to him. In fact, no list of witnesses at all provided by departmental to the inquiry officer proposing any witnesses to be examined in order to prove the documentary evidence. The conclusions drawn by the inquiry officer were merely on the basis to the labeled and explanation proved by the petitioner. It has been also submitted on behalf of the petitioner that burden of proving in the charge was on the departmental. The inquiry officers shifted to the burden of proving the negative upon the petitioner. The inquiry thus conducted by the inquiry officer was no inquiry in the advice of law, and impugned order passed on the basis of such an inquiry deserved to be set aside. You will have written, and this for special Allahabad High Court judgment. Okay, thanks for my watching video.